Hi, I'm Tolga, Onica CTO.
And I'm Eric, VP of Solutions Development.
Today we're going to talk about AI and ML. So Eric, what are some of the most interesting things Amazon's been doing in the AI ML space?
So that's a good question, Tolga. There's a lot of really cool things going on inside AWS, specifically around AI and ML. I would have to say, though, that hands down the most interesting is probably SageMaker.
So tell us more about SageMaker.
SageMaker is an end-to-end platform for designing, developing, training, and deploying machine learning models on AWS.
And so how is that different than what we would have done before?
I would say that there's a couple things that SageMaker does that are differentiators. The first is that it really does a good job of lowering the bar of accessibility for people like you and me who are not data scientists and are not going to go back and get our PhD in data science, but we still want to bolt on real useful ML functionality into our platforms. So that's the first thing that it does differently. And what I like about SageMaker is that, when we do some level of obfuscation and we make things easier, we tend to lose some of the functionality under the hood, some of the flexibility. And that's not the case with SageMaker. So what happens with SageMaker is we still get exposed to all the real data science bits. So there's still k-means and linear learner and deep neural networks. There's still tuning parameters. And so as sort of citizen data scientists, we get exposed to real data science bits when we're using SageMaker. The other thing that SageMaker does that's kind of its core value prop is I like to say it's Devops for data science, right? So if we zoom out a notch and we look at how we deliver software solutions, we'll typically build a CI/CD pipeline that has a developer IDE at one end and production environment at the other end. Well, SageMaker follows that same model. So we can use a Docker image to create a local development environment. And then we can develop and train and sort of tweak our model locally, just like a software developer would do. And then we can push that model to SageMaker for all the real heavy training with GPU instances and GPU clusters. And then when we like what that model's doing, then we can deploy that out to production environments or to lower environments, just like we can with a software solution.